Hello, pal number one. So here we are today. We are going to talk about profession. So we are going to talk about what profession is ideal for you, pal number one. So before we move to how and when money could flow in your direction, I'm going to put this beautiful little boat here. We are going to examine you and your profession. So what is even best for you? I have numbers around here, and we are going to check which number from this number is your number. Then according to that, we are going to move forward with your reading. Okay? Let me shuffle a little bit. Let's see. What is your number? Pile number 1. Okay. So your number is number 4. Pile number 1. Number 4. Number 4 people, I could say that you are very, very hard worker. That means that you are very much in your thoughts. You have a power of critical thinking. Probably you are multi-talented as well, so you are working with many things parallel. It is not only that only one field occupies you. You love to know a little bit about more than one field. You have a very logical and mathematical mind. That is what I can say with this number 4. And I think that you believe, and it is like that for you, that you always gain money through hard work. So you believe in yourself that if you are working very, very, very hard, then the money will come. And this is the way how you are functioning. For you, that is logical. That is maybe also because money is not the main object in your life. So you're not obsessed with money, and your world is not spinning around the money, number 4. That's why it would be better that you choose maybe some kind of profession that it will not include money as an end goal, to say it like that. You have to have more than that. You know, you're not going to work for money. You need to have some kind of purpose that goes beyond so that you could work. And when you will work, then you will work really, really hard. Pile number 1. So first of all, let's just take a few more cards. Let's take a few more cards to see what is going on with you concretely, pile number 1. Okay. We have 4 of Swords reverse, Temperance reverse, and we have 5 of Cups. Okay, so what I can see concerning your work is that until now you were not really happy with what you are doing. It could be that you're maybe, when you go to work, you do what you need to do, but when you come home, you just forget about that work exists. It means like it's not bringing really either your strengths, and it is not pulling your full potential out. And also, you don't feel that it is balanced with your life. You're quite disappointed because as time goes, you're working this work and you're not happy with it. Either with the profession you're working, or environment, or the people. Overall, I feel some kind of disappointment. Like where you are, you don't feel that you belong there. This is maybe the biggest, let's say, issue at this moment in your life. Let me just take one more card, pile number 1, to receive a little bit more information. Okay, so the first card that we receive here is Trust. I'm gonna place it here. And the second card we received is Unity. So what I would say is that this is your goal. This is what you want. So you want to work somewhere where if you're dealing with people, they are going to have trust in what you are doing. They're going to trust your skills. They are going to trust that you are going to make your work perfect. Because you are really a hard worker, pile number 1. You really, when you do something, you do it properly. You don't do it halfway. So you want to feel that trust from your clients. You want to feel that trust from the people around you, colleagues as well, that you are going to make the part of your work good, very good. And unity, it means that you want to do something which is maybe connected with other people, where you can help the community, where you can help your city, your family, maybe future generations, something that includes many people, groups of people. So based on this, I could say that the best professions for you would be something like engineer, maybe lawyer, researcher, critic, journalist also, or writer, maybe even copywriter or proofreader. So something on the field of writing. Or researcher, somebody who researches already some kind of data. Consultant also, consultant, I think that is the right pronunciation. Somebody who is consulting others to do something. And here we come also to the profession of teacher, because you are so strong hard worker. You have very good values that you can transfer to younger generations, and you, pile number one, would be a very good teacher. And this is something, we're not just talking about what would be good profession for you. We are talking about what would really fill up your soul, you know, what would keep you feeling like you are fulfilling your life purpose concerning the career. Since you are so logical in your mind, also you could be accountant or technologist. You could also be mechanic. So those are the professions that are really here in this reading. The teacher really comes strong out to me. Also, I feel like you have so beautifully organized, logical mind that anything connected with, like I said, technologist, engineer, journalist, what I said else, lawyer, critic, all of those professions would fit you so good, and you could be what you are. So people could trust you because you would really be good in that. And it would include a bigger group of people that you could contribute. So pile number one, these are the professions that I really feel that suits you very well. And concerning this, I could say that what you should avoid with this kind of reading, you should definitely avoid anything that is connected with luck. So any kind of games or businesses that are connected with luck, okay? This is Six of Cups, and this is just confirmation of everything that we have been talking about. I just wanted to see, absolutely yes. And here I also see that one of those professions that I mentioned before that are for you, you already had some kind of love towards it. Either you are doing it in like a hobby, either you are very interested in it, in one of them, or you have been already working in some of those sectors, but then because of the money opportunities, you moved from it in different direction. And what I wanted to say is that you should avoid anything connected with luck, okay? So trading, lottery, gambling, any type of luck that it is connected with gambling or lottery, just avoid it. Pile number one, that is not for you. And probably in this life already, if you tried it, you notice that it's not for you. So this is just a little confirmation to stay on your path and to again receive a message that the professions that I mentioned, one of them is definitely for you. Pile number one, it was very beautiful reading. I'm happy to read for you, and I hope that I helped you a little bit to clear maybe this in this moment your doubt or your feeling of unsatisfaction with your current job, and to confirm once again what is your real career path and where you should be moving. Have a beautiful day and see you soon. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Pile number 2, you chose this car, and we are going to today talk about your profession. So we are going to talk, I will place it here. We are going to talk about your ideal profession, because before we move to the readings, how you're going to achieve wealth and so on, we have to see where you are now and if you're even working on the profession that you need to work. So I have these number cards, and we are going to shuffle, and we are going to choose one card with the number, and from there we are going to start. Okay, so we have a number 8 for you, pile number 2. So number 8, pile number 2. Let's start from there. Number 8 people are people who can be very, very successful, but not when they are young, but in their other half of life, let's say it like that. They can be very powerful in business. Number 8 people are usually people who can do very well in organizations. So it could be politics, for example, and it could be that in politics they can accumulate the most of their potential, or it can also be some kind of management. Pile number 2, as a number 8, you are not somebody for a quick run. You're a marathon runner. That means that you are accumulating and developing things over time. That's why for number 8 people, it is usually normal to get very, very successful later in life, not early in life, because you will be accumulating little by little, little by little. You're a hard worker and you're not quick believer. So you are very down to earth, very realistic. You are not falling on traps very easily. It's not easy to catch you because you seek through things. And I think that with your feeling for money, for organization, for wealth, for management, you really have this capability to make a huge money later in life. Even early, you know, you're going to start with something, you have a nose for what to start, when to start, but then by doing so, you're going to develop and develop and grow to the point that you will really be successful. Pile number 2, let's see firstly where you are now. I want to take out a few cards before we come to your ideal professions. Let's see where you are now. Tower reversed, 2 of Pentacles, and 4 of Swords reversed. Okay, so I would say that you maybe already came to the point where you wanted to give fire on the work where you are and to give up, you know, to say, okay, I'm done, this is not for me. Because at the moment what you are doing is dealing with too many things at the same time. I think that the stress is the main issue here. I think that you are really lacking the rest, and you are really lacking more time and more space for yourself. I think that this job that you are working now, it's not helping you with that. It is actually, it is making you grow in the way how to deal with stress more, but it is also making you very tired. It seems like you don't even have enough time for sleeping. And what I want to see now is, what is your deep need concerning the work? Let's see what we are going to receive. Okay, so closure and truthfulness. Okay, pile number 2, with this closure, I feel that you are ready to switch careers. So you are ready to close one chapter of your life, literally. and you're ready to move into some other direction concerning career, you feel that you need a change and you need a drastic change. Truthfulness is something that you cannot be right now at the moment, because you have to do something that you are not very happy with. It's not fulfilling you, and that is not what you truly are. And you just want to do something that you are so that you can be truthful to yourself and to others. And from this number 8 and from all of these that I see here, I think that the best professions for you would be in some kind of administration, organization, maybe supervising something, leading, managing. Because you have so good managing skills that I think that whatever you take in your hands, you would know how to manage, how to lead. You're a leader, pile number 2. So you have a very strong voice, you have a very strong discipline. You know how to lead people. You know how to organize people, how to make organization that everything functions good. You know how to fill up those blanks. And when there is a chaos, you know how to sort it out. And this is why for you, businesses that where you can be a manager, or political field where you can be leading a group of people or fighting for a certain goal, or this type of field, it is ideal for you, pile number 2. Making some kind of change, making some kind of progress, speaking your truth as well. So there is something in your life that you are very passionate about, that you want to fight for, that you want to change, that you want to affect. And you feel that where you are right now, it is just like surviving. So you're doing something just to do it so that you could survive. This is not it. And that is why your soul really needs this closure of this chapter as soon as possible, so that you can be what you are. This truthfulness is very, very, very important. Very important now for you. I will just take one more card. Okay, let's see it. Okay, so it is the High Priestess reversed. Exactly. So the High Priestess in when we place it forward like this, upward, that is what I wanted to say. It represents secrets. It represents some kind of secretive. It can also be deep secrets, nothing negative, but something which is hidden, something which is in the background, which is not in the front. And when we see her reversed, that means that you want to speak up. Point number 2, you are full of something that you need to take out. You need to be yourself. At the moment, you cannot do that. You have to hold within yourself so many things, and you're not being you. So this reading is here to tell you that, to remind you that you are a very good manager and organizer, and you could really do beautiful job in administration or leading or managing people. Don't forget that. I'm sure that you know it already. This is just a little bit of reminder. In the political field, we all know that many things can be accomplished for a huge amount of people. Politics is, yes, we have a very negative feeling about it, but it is because we, good people, are not included in it. So we need to go more and more and more in it to make more and more better changes. And this is definitely something that it is encouraging you, pile number 2, to go and to open up and to make some changes. Be careful, and what I see as let's say as advice is not to go too far with your ego, because you have this strong will, and the negative side of this temperament is to become a dictator. So be very careful to always control yourself, to have boundaries, to remind yourself of humility and of gratitude and all of the things that are keeping us grounded and modest. And if you're on that path, you don't have anything to be afraid of. The wind will blow into your back and you will receive a support of people around you. Just follow your purpose, follow your heart, and don't stuck on the places where you do not belong too long. All of these are lessons. We have to go through them, but we don't need to stay there. Pile number 2, it was beautiful reading. I'm very happy to bring this message to you. I hope that it will help you on your journey. And enjoy your day. See you soon. Hello, pile number 3. Pile number 3. You chose this beautiful, beautiful little small bird house. It is really cute. I'm going to place her down here. I'm going to move a little bit everything so that you can see it. And today we are going to talk about your career. Actually, we are going to talk about your profession. Here I have cards with numbers, and we are going to select one number for you so that we could firstly determine what career is the best for you, pile number 3. Okay, let's see. Number 6. Okay, so I'm going to place it here. So pile number 3. With the number 6, I can say that you have a very charming and magnetic personality. Okay, people are very drawn to you when they see you. You have something, some kind of charisma, something around you that people really cannot resist. You have this tendency, and inside of you, you love to help others. So it is the thing that usually people number 6 are not. It's not like they have this classical beauty. They have more than that. They have something which attracts absolutely everyone. It is incredible. It is incredible energy. It is incredible what is around you and inside of you. People usually really love to spend time with you. You are laughing a lot, you're smiling a lot. You create your own, let's say, positive energy around you. And this is so attractive to other people. So even when the life is going really hard, you will find a way to be, good, and to be gentle and to be kind. You love everything that is connected with beauty and art. So you will always be attracted to anything which is lovely and anything which is romantic, because that is your nature. You are very artistic, beautiful, lovely, and romantic in your nature. And this is why many people come to you for advice, and you have this very good, diplomatic skill. So you know how to communicate, you are a very good problem solver. You are soft spoken person. So you know how to talk with people. You know what to say to them, in which way to say to them. And you really have a good capability to judge people as well. So it is not easy to cheat on you, because you quite easily see when somebody has some kind of intentions. And let's see now concerning what is best for you. Let's say firstly, let's take a few more cards. We will a little bit move everything so that it is there. I think that this will be good. Okay, so we have 3 of Wands, we have that reversed, and we have the Tower reversed. Okay, so pile number 3, I already see that you have something on your way coming. Either you already chose what you would want to work and where you would want to go, in which direction, or something was offered to you. Maybe online, maybe like some kind of freelance work overseas, and maybe something which is from other countries. So I see it could be possibility that you already received offer or something like that could come, but you already have something on your mind that it is coming. Let's say it like that. With this Tower reverse and this Death reverse, I see that probably you are ending something concerning work. So either you are switching from one work to another, either you definitely concluded that the work that you are working on is not for you, and that's definitely not for you. You don't want it, you don't want to have anything with it. Even if you're still working on it, you are actively searching something else because you are not satisfied with that, what it is there. And I really see this strong need to change and to move, mostly to move. And I want to take a few more cards to see actually what is your deepest desire. Let's say it like that. Okay. Let's see. So we have gratitude and we have harmony. Okay. Pile number 3. What I see here very strongly is connected again with your number 6, and that is that you love helping others. So you care so much and you worry so much about other people. You worry and you care about your family, about your colleagues, about your friends, even about employees. If you are having some kind of company or firm, or if you are leading a people, you're very caring person. You always think what everyone thinks, how everyone feels, is everyone comfortable with it. The harmony is very important to you because you're a very grateful person. And you have that deep awareness of yourself, inside of yourself, that everything you have around you is a gift. That is how you are able to always perceive that positive attitude, positive energy within you, no matter what is going on around you. This is very important thing about you. And when we are talking about professions and professions that could really suit you and help you on your journey, then pile number 3, I could say that could be anything connected with art. It could be creative artist, architect, fashion designer, floral designer, but it could also be on the spiritual side. So something connected with healing. You could also be a doctor or interested in medicine. Anything that it is connected with people. So we could even say that you would be very good consultant because you have so good diplomatic skills. You know how to talk with people. So some kind of negotiator or mediator, public relation person, somebody who is communicating between two sides. And also, since art and the beauty and the feeling for art and beauty is often connected with food, pile number 3, your profession could also be connected with food. Something connected with restaurants or food products or cooking food. So anything that it is connected with beauty and artistic values, this is definitely something that it is in your character. This is something that you should do. Okay, that is the profession where you could give the most potential. Let's see the last card. It is a King of Cups. So yes, pile number 3, you want to put your soul in it. You want to put your whole soul, heart, mind, everything in it. You want to be successful, and it's not like you are not non-materialistic person. You value money. You are aware that money is energy, and you're aware that with money you can do many good things. So you need money and you appreciate money. But you want to do something where you can fully give your heart, mind, and soul in it. And that would be anything connected with creativity, like I said, with diplomacy, any kind of diplomatic communication, or food industry. Pile number 3. This is definitely something that you already know. I'm sure that you know it. And I think that this is only just a little bit reminder to bring you back on your path, so that wherever you are, you feel this and you hear this confirmation, yes, this is where I need to go, this is where I need to move. So that you have a feeling, okay, I just now receive a message that confirms where is my destiny leading me. Pile number 3, it was a very beautiful reading. I wish for you to find this harmony in the next work and the path in career that you are going to take. And be very, very brave and do this step that you're planning to do, and everything, I'm sure everything will go very well for you, because this is your path. It was very nice reading for you. I wish you a beautiful day and see you soon. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. Pile number 4. We are here to talk about your profession, so your ideal profession. I'm going to put your chosen object right here, and we are going to choose one of the numbers from the number cards to see and to explore which profession is the best for you. Pile number 4. Let's see. Okay. So your number is number 1. Pile number 4. Pile number 4, with this number, I can say that you are not only number 4, but you have to be number 1, but you also have to be a number 1 at anything. So you have to be first in anything. You are a big perfectionist. Everything you do needs to be perfect. You don't take something which is not perfect. And you also have to be the best in everything. So for you, number 1, it's not only number, it's a way of living, okay? So you have to go to the best places, you have to have the best food on the table, you have to have the best clothes, your kids have to be the best in the grades, your husband's wives have to be the best looking or the best in their careers, and so on and so on. For you, it is very important to be the first in everything. You are a very competitive person. You love challenges and you will take anyone down. So you are ready to fight. You have this incredibly fiery personality, and that is why you love to have everything the best. You love to have the best car, the most expensive car. You love to go to the best destination for vacation, to take best hotels, best everything. This is you, pile number 4. You are number 1 and you love to be a number 1. And this is then obvious. Then you are like a inborn leader, an initiator. So number 1 is the first number, and it means that you love to start things up. So you are a very big initiator. What I wanted to say is that you are a very self-centered person. That means that you can be very aggressive in the positive way when you are pursuing your goal and challenge. But this can also go in another way, where you can become a little bit jealous and over-aggressive in a negative way. So be careful of those traits, number 1. So this is definitely very, very interesting personality of yours that needs to be a little bit controlled, because you have a lot of energy that you want to spend and that you want to push in something. There is nothing wrong in being first, and there is absolutely nothing wrong in having the best, especially if you are working for it and you deserved it with your own hands and work and mind. However, be always careful to stay on the right path and not to let your ego to rule you, okay? Not to go into that different direction. You have this natural habit of choosing right people as your friends, partners, and colleagues. You simply know who and what is right for you. So you have a quite big test. You are not just going to accept somebody quickly like this. Okay, we are not friends, no. For you, it needs to go through some kind of evaluation, but when that happens, then this person is for life, and you're very loyal as a friend, as a colleague, as a worker. You're a very loyal person, pile number 4. What I can say is that I would not want to be your enemy. You really take things very, very seriously. And if somebody wants to be your enemy, you are going to take this person down. So this is who you are, pile number 4. And let's see now a little bit more about where you are now connected with your work. Okay, what you are working now and what is going now at this moment on the field of your work. So we have 5 of Pentacles reversed, we have King of Cups, and we have the Tower reversed. Incredible. This is really, really fascinating to me, because almost in all readings I see this card, which shows me that you are about to give up your work, that you are about to move from the work that you are doing, because you are absolutely not satisfied where you are. And in your case, this work is not bringing you money. Although the work that you are doing is giving you some kind of emotional satisfaction, so you are staying there and working there only because parts of this work is making you happy or satisfied, but the money is not there, and you just don't see yourself long-term there where you are now, mostly because the money is lacking. Now at this moment half of my window just closed itself, so I have a feeling like doors are closing, you know, like windows, doors, openings are closing to you. So even if you thought that you could have a path forward, it seems like barriers are coming to you at this moment. And I'm going to now take 2 more cards to see what is your desire, what is your deep desire concerning work and concerning career. Let's do it like this, and let's take 1 more. Let's take 1 more. Okay, let's see which one pops up. Okay, so here we see request, and here we see truthfulness. Okay, truthfulness. So with request and truthfulness, with this card I always see some kind of cycle in life. Okay, so I always see like desire to be involved in something that will be long, not something that will come and pass. You want to give yourself, concerning the job and career, to one thing, and just to do that one thing to the rest of your life. That is how I feel. And with this truthfulness, it needs to be something which you really feel within yourself as valuable. It needs to bring you enough resources and money so that you can be you, number one. But most what I see here, what is important to you is that like it is your baby, it is your life project. You want to invest yourself in something that you're going to create, you are going to devote yourself to it, and it is going to be something like almost like a legacy that will stay after you as a value, something that you left for your future generations and for your children and everyone, for the world, I could say. You really want to be number one. Number one. So here I see 3 of Wands, which shows me that you already know maybe what this could be. You're on the track and you are searching, you are watching, you are planning, you are thinking about it. And when I see all of this, and when I'm connecting it with your number 1, then now we can start talking about your concrete professions where you could give your full potential. So since you are very independent as a person and you need to be a boss, so others needs to work for you. You are not a good worker. I mean, you are a good worker, but this is not your life path. You have to be the boss. You have to be the leader, okay? Because you're so independent, you're so strong that you need to own your own business. You need to own your own ventures. So for you, that would work the best, to open up your own firm, to lead your own thing, okay? Because you're a very good team leader. You have these leadership qualities, and you would be very successful like a innovator. Or even you could be very innovator, inventor, explorer, for example. But you could be very successful also in an army, you know, like an army officer or commander. So these are also professions that number ones are very successful at. You know, the army officer and commanders within the police or army. You could also very well function as a political leader. So if you're not yet in politics, you could also reconsider joining some kind of political party. And no matter that we now have a feeling like politics is bad, it is bad because we are not there. People like you are not there. So I'm encouraging you that you go there with the good values, with the good standards, with the good, you know, base, and go in that direction. Also, what I see for you, pile number 4, is that you could be very good producer, director, or even a founder. Because since you are judging people very good, you know who makes sense, who doesn't make sense, what could grow. So founding something, founding a new companies, founding a new firms, young people, that could also work very, very, very good for you. Okay? So pile number 4. I hope that this helps you a lot on your pathway. These are definitely professions that you already thought about. This is just a small reminder. And it was a beautiful reading. I hope that it helped you. I wish you a beautiful day and see you soon. Bye.